Hi, my love, story Melody girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And I am back with some commentary about this Hawk Tuah girl. So if you are on TikTok, on the TikTok, like I like to call it, then you probably have seen this in your search bar, Hawk Tuah girl interview. You've probably seen some things like this pop up onto your For You page. If you are over there on TikTok, make sure that you follow me, girl. It's Jeray Malay one. So anyway, this girl here is a 21-year-old Tennessee native who was doing an interview, a street interview, while she was out partying, enjoying the nightlife with her homegirl. Okay, and she was asked the question about what's one move that you can do, and it's going to drive a man crazy every time. Now I'm going to play what she said here.
And spit on that thing. You get me?
I don't get you. I think you gotta demonstrate.
Hawk, and spit on it. Spit on it.
So this is the very viral interview that this young lady did. Again, and shout out to the creators Tim and D of Tim and D TV. And after she, made this video, she went back to work. She said she woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning and she was going crazy. She was going viral. At this point, she said she had been off of social media for at least 6 months because it was just like something she had given up for her own personal reason. She just joined recently Instagram, and you can see she's already amassed 382,000 followers. Okay. She was invited to the CMA Fest in Tennessee, where you see at the top right, she's, at the festival. I don't know, this guy here who's holding the Colt 45, girl, he's a very famous country music artist. I'm not sure who he is or what he is, but he has 4.4 million Instagram followers. Now, the people who put out the interview, what's their name? I forgot already. Whatever it is, they are selling hats. Okay, Tim and D, they have an official merch line where they are selling trucker hats that literally say Hawk Tuah 2024, and it's like $30 a pop. It's unclear whether or not she's getting a cut. I think that that's funny that they talked about this, because if you get a signed hat, then it's $50, and that's sold out very, very quickly. And the cheapest hat is $32. They have made over $65,000 alone on hats. Okay. She's already made $65,000. Okay. But I really think that, we need to kind of just unpack and talk about this a little bit. So I don't know. I think that, her going on the podcast, Plan Bree, she talks about how she was offered $600 to spit into a jar and send it to someone. Okay. We've seen this not too long ago with the girl who was selling farts. I can't make this shit up, y'all. She was selling farts. And I think that it's just something that you really can't make up. Like, our obsession over these small moments, the virality that whiteness offers, I just, you cannot make this up. We know that we are in a landscape where creators are not getting paid the same, and then we see something like a moment like this where she's being donned the American sweetheart. And I'm not making this shit up. She's being donned the American sweetheart, and she is now signed with Penthouse management firm. You see her, she's in the recording studio, and she is just having opportunities just being handed to her left and right off of Hawk Tuah. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When I heard Hawk Tuah, girl, I'm like, the first thing that comes to my mind is that song by Missy Elliott. And she'd be like, go get your freak on. Now go. Right. Okay. And she'd be like, Hawk Tuah in your face. Okay. That's the only thing that I could think of. I was not expecting this. Now, I really think that this whole obsession that we have with like sexualizing these very young girls, these very young white girls. And now you can see here that, well, before I get into Shaq, let me back it up a little bit. There was some rumors going out that she was a elementary school or preschool teacher. Turns out she was just working at a spring warehouse or plant or something along that nature. She ended up quitting her job when she realized that she was viral. And, she was so viral that a representative from Cornhub told TMZ that the website um, had around 4.7 million searches for the term Hawk Tuah. Okay. All right. Hawk Tuah was trending on their website because, men are pervs. One, you know what I mean? And here she is, this very young, delicate girl at 21, talking about this. And it's the internet is just soaking it up. Now, I think it's interesting that when white girls come out and they do things like this, they're called fun and free spirited. However, when girls do it, it's, she's over sexualized and provocative, nasty, disgusting, and ghetto. You know what I mean? So when this lily white girl comes out and say, spit on that thing, she's America's sweetheart. However, when we have other creators who are already in the process of, trying to create fame and try to solidify their self as a star, a la, Cardi B, she was ghetto, vulgar, and all of these different things. And if you watch that full interview, they are making little references and, oh, because I got a fat ass. Like I don't ever remember or recall a time when white women loved and celebrated curves and being, having asses. I really just don't understand that. However, let's just get into Shaq. Now, we know that Shaq is not afraid to pull up on an 18 or 19-year-old if the uniform fits right, if the cheeks are clapping, and if the waist is small enough. Now, he is down here in Tennessee with this young lady for whatever fucking reason, and somebody needs to check him. One of you elders in the community needs to really can check him, because what are you doing? Look at his eyes, y'all. He looks like a creep. And look at her, so unsuspecting. Just, oh my gosh, I'm here with Shaq. And this is the other young lady who was in the interview with her too. She is 21 years old. Shaq is 52. What are you doing? And you carried your big black 7-foot ass down there to go be with this 21-year-old? Like, this is weird, y'all. What is the obsession? This is very, very strange behavior. Now, I would not be surprised that this girl can come out with all types of endorsements. I could see her in hard seltzer commercials and everything like this. If you guys remember, not too long ago, Raymonte, who was somebody who was conceived undesirable and ghetto and all of these different things, provocative, or let's just say fun spirited, free spirited. We haven't seen an endorsement yet. I can guarantee you one of these companies are going to see her and capitalize off of this moment. And now good, her family is straight forever. And we have people like Big Black Shaq coming along to co-sign her as well. My. Look at her here, donning her headphones, someone call, Candy so we can drop some beats. Okay, she's already pulled up in the studio and she's ready to go. She's so excited for what's to come and what the future holds. I mean, like, this looks predatory. Look at Shaq. This looks predatory. What is happening? What is the obsession with this? I mean, I understand, and some of it really is, for me and from what I'm seeing, the P word. Not perverts, because we know that that's what they are anyway, but the other word, pedos. Okay, because I feel like every time that a young girl comes forth and she has a little bit of attitude, or like I said, remember Shaq and the Home Depot girl, he pulled right up into her DMs. And for what, Shaq? I don't see you giving black men opportunities like that. Why is it specifically you and your attraction to these very young, unsuspecting girls who are at their, I don't want to say peak of their sexual exploration, but truly at 21, you're just kind of figuring yourself out. No. Okay, and here she is at the CMA. Girl, he got the Colt 45. I don't know what she got in her hand. But she is being done America's sweetheart, and everybody is so excited for her, and we can't wait to see, and this, that, and the third. She's just this fun, loving, sweet, sweet girl from Tennessee. However, when other people do this, it's not marketable. It's a quick viral moment, and that is all, folks. I mean, a part of me just feels like I am studying and learning about what is acceptable in this market of social media and this presence, and what is viral. And a lot of what goes viral is heavily rooted in biases, preferences, and systemic oppression. Hate to take it there, but oops, I slipped, fell, and landed into the territory. Because exactly what are we doing here? Free spirited 21-year-old hawk to a girl? Like, are we serious now? And I'm not, and I would be less upset and less inclined to even speak on it. Because y'all know over here, I love us for real. I don't even do this kind of thing. We talk about the things that we really kind of deal with, but it's just the outrage that happens when somebody from the community comes out and says something. It's like, oh my gosh, what a disgrace to send a girl. But everybody's embracing her. The country music artists are embracing her, and including Big Black Shaq. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Same message, different messenger. I'm curious to know your thoughts about this, though. I'm curious to know, what do you think? Are we here for Miss Hawk Tour? Hot in your face. Okay. What are we feeling like? Let me know. Drop down in the comments. I'm curious to know what you think. Is this just another example of, you know what? Or is this a reach? She deserve it. Let me know. Drop down. As always, I'm sending much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.